and welcome back to my garage. I am the motorcycle rescuer. If you can't find the tool in my garage, then you know you're home. This is a one-off special, guys. I've got 2.5 hours this morning before I go to work. I'm going to put back together this zl600. Let me show you how the paintwork came out. I think it is stunning. Absolutely brilliant. This stuff is solid. That is a really thin part up there. I did not spray up there, and look, that's my nail. Unbelievable. It's rock solid. I used a hairdryer to help dry it on the first evening, and then I left it. It was solid enough after 24 hours to be able to pick up. This bike is stunning, and as anyone who watches my channel or Nat's channel, you'll know that a hell of a lot of money has gone into this bike. Over 2.5 grand has gone into the bike, and every penny is documented on our channels. Recently, the final piece of the puzzle. I was never overly happy with this bike. I could not get it running well. I just couldn't get the carbs right. And then I gave it to Nat, and I was also having the same problems Nat had in regards to the firing. I gave it to Nat. Nat rebuilt the carbs amazingly and balanced them, and he got the bike ready back on the road. Someone else has had the bike and put it around at least one mechanic. We've got at least one invoice for £400-ish, where they did another carb clean, which is ridiculous because we've done plenty. And actually, it was a rebuilt carb. It was brand new. This bike's going to be up for sale soon, guys. As long as everything goes back on well, it starts, fires up, and I get a good test run on my GoPro, this bike's going to be up and ready. Now I'm going to be putting up for $18.50, but me and Nat, of course, always like our watches to get the best deals. I've looked online at the moment. There aren't any about, and they're really shooting up in price, guys. So this is really a bike to have if you're half interested. We, of course, will give you a much better deal if you're a watcher and interested. Daniel, you're half interested, let us know, mate. I'm going to be piecing this back together just to document some of the stuff it's had within the last year. The tyres are brand new, decent tyres. The new OEM quality coils are on and ready and working. The carbs were fully rebuilt and cleaned multiple times. They were tuned and balanced. The cooling system was properly flushed, and coolant was put in, although now I need to top that back up. I have a good quality coolant in there ready for it. The forks were polished pretty much to a mirror shine. Brakes are good. Engine is actually good, especially now that the valves have been done. The battery is brand new, still in its box. I'm going to chuck that in today. I picked up a high performance battery. It's called Nitro, but it's a anti-sulfation, higher. It's just a better battery actually, because this bike needs it. And that's kind of it. I didn't want to go nuts with any paint jobs. I didn't want to even take it back to Nat and have him do his paint job, because it's a bit rough and ready, this bike. It needs to be almost a survivor bike. So it's perfectly running, it's perfectly riding, but it hasn't got that beautiful shine. It's got a mixture of both. So the first thing I'm going to do today is any parts where I can see them, I'm going to give it a bit of a clean and a polish. Any of Nat's old paintwork, clean it and put some wax on it to make sure that's all clean and ready to go. Same with these side panels, just make sure they're all clean and ready to go, and anything exposed, the exhausts, etc. Then tank's going on first. I'm not going to put the side panels on with the tank in case the tank spills. Tank's going to go on first, make sure that's nice and settled and bolted down. Then I'll be piecing together the rest of it, the side panels. Then I'll be chucking the battery in last, just before the seat goes on. Then I'll be warming this bad boy up and taking it for a run with my GoPro on to make sure that it's running and riding exactly as it should be. I highly expect this bike to be up and ready for sale in, say, 2 hours, 2.5 hours. I'm pushing my luck. And of course, I won't let this bike go unless it's absolutely riding as it should be. It's cooling, the fans kicking in, and so on. So, I'll film some of my bits and pieces, guys, but I'll be speeding it up. Give that a couple of minutes to come to a haze. And there we have it. A little bit of polishing makes a world of difference. A little bit of car polish really shines things up. And the contrast between my paint and Nats is going to look brilliant actually. And I think it's going to capture what we have done with this bike. This is a joint effort, this bike. Now don't get me wrong, Nat could easily have taken this time and completed it. He would have known in a second that one of the coils was gone. And he can do the top rocker easy as well. So there's no issue there. But the fact is I did get hold of this bike a second time and I really wanted to. And we've put joint effort in now. So this is a Nats Knackers Yard / motorcycle rescuer bike. I'm going to start putting on the petrol tank, getting all that buttoned up. I really don't want that spilling because I don't want to ruin any other paintwork or anything. So let's see how we get that. Once you've topped up the coolant, it's a 50-50 mix by the way guys, so you have to judge it. Lean the bike left and right, let all the air bubbles come out, go down the system. That's all you've got to do. You can run it for a few minutes, but good luck running a bike with no petrol tank and hasn't been started in a week or two. That's it, so you just give it a rock, you keep topping it up, give it a rock, top it up, and then you've got your cooling system. I'm going to come back when the fuel tank's on. Alright guys, so we have the tank on, bolted down and filled. I also spilt some and it did not wreck the paint, which is great news. It is chemical resistant, including fuel. Alright, so that's good news. Batteries in, I hope it's powered enough. Sometimes these batteries come and they need juicing before they go in. This lost a fair amount of acid. Look, they're not even properly plugged. I think this lost a fair amount of acid on journey actually, which is a bit of a shame. That will reduce its lifeline, but it's brand new for now, that's fine. I put these side things on, I hate them, but they're kind of part of the bike, so I chucked them on anyway. This is not an effect guys, that is the masking tape, because Nat's shiny paint needs to be underneath. We are at a stage actually where there's fuel in there, there's power in there, the keys are in. I ripped off that rubbish old alarm system, cheap crap. I don't want to plug that into the electrics. And let's see if we get some noise. We of course will. It shouldn't be too loud and all because the air coming out of the exhaust should be sealed now. Carbs will be filling up. Choke. The bike needs a couple of minutes to warm up. It's significantly quieter, guys. You can't hear any air escaping from the exhaust. It's great news. You can just hear the engine. The engine sounds great. There isn't that much fuel in there. There's about 3 litres, so it's currently on reserve. And it needs warming up. I'm going to give it a couple of minutes to warm up. I'm going to throw on my helmet cam, and the aim is going to be to take this for a quick spin. Might need a seat for that, eh? Guys, that test run was absolutely stunning. The bike pulls your arms off as it should. You've got Nats custom seat there, brilliant looking, really suits the bike. It revs full range. Look, no stutter when warm. Quarter, half, full. Whoa! Absolutely unbelievable, guys. Absolutely unbelievable. I'm gonna put the side panels on. That's easy. They're there. They're done and coated and ready. And then I'm gonna take some pictures. I need to nip this up. It's driving me nuts. I don't know what's happened there. Take some pictures. Get some to Nat. Update this video. Post it, and then go to work. So side panels back on, guys. Look at the texture. You got shiny, rough, shiny. It works very well, I think. Let me show you this angle. This is probably going to be the most satisfying part of this mini project. Try and polish that a touch. Oh man, it works. Absolutely works. Look at the contrast. I'll give that a bit of a polish, guys, so that it's not too different. And there it is, guys. There's a bit of paint peel here. I can touch them up. I've got some black, that won't be a problem, and then give it a coat of shine. But overall, this is it. So that's it, guys. It's over with the zl600. There is nothing left to do. Starts on the button. Everything's rebuilt. Everything's changed. Well, I say everything. The engine's not rebuilt. Everything around the engine is. Valves are just done. Battery's brand new. Carbs are cleaned 20 times. And everything's documented. Over 2.5 grand into this bike. It's now finally ready for someone to love.